Okay, so now we're going to go in with some of the dark values. We're going to darken up some of the okay, now we're going to darken up, going with a darker value. And we're just going over everything that we set in before. We're not doing anything new. We're going over what we already have in. So we're just going to trace back out our eyelashes. All this is work we already put in. This is what we mean when we said that, when I was telling you not to worry about putting those striations over the eyes, because we were going back over top of them. Now I have to be careful because this is a small cut, and if I'm lucky, I won't spill any on my painting, but usually I do. So if you see that happening, just remember I warned you. That's this is a excellent detailed brush, but that's one of the drawbacks of using a small cut like this. You would think after all these years that I would be able to make sure that that doesn't happen, but still happens to me almost every time. So if it happens on this one, we're just going to ignore it. We're going to act like it didn't even happen. How about that? Sounds good to me. Now, as you notice, as we get closer to this edge where this is separated, and you can see a lot more of the striations in the background, when you get back here, they bunch together more. The eyelashes get thicker. Okay, so then we're going to go into the eye a little, just get a little darker areas of the eye. Now this person actually has a blue eyes, so this dark that we're putting in is actually more of a blue, but we're putting in this background, this as the background to the shadow area. Remember, all the color that's going to go, that you're going to be putting in here, this is going to be the baseline for all that color. Now, as we come to this portion here, you see that there's a dark area. It's dark around this area here. But you're going to stop just before it makes this little curve. You're not going to put this darkest color there. Okay, so we're putting in our little eyelashes. And when you're doing these eyelashes and things like this, just remember, nobody's counting. They're not counting how many you put in there. So you just want to give it the look that you're actually putting these, that you have, when they look at that picture, they want to see those eyelashes. Just like they see, you just want to, they just want to see that there's a realistic attempt. And you didn't, you're not cheating them out of anything. So you got your little highlight in there, you got your eyes, and you're starting to see how, the eye starts to have that realistic look to it. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for the brow, the eyebrow. Ears. And if you're looking and you're saying, well, this area looks a lot darker on there. Remember, this is we're putting on the base. So you see here, I'm not going in and putting in like hard lines or anything to establish the hairs anymore, because I already did that with the base color. So we're just going to haze over it. Because even after you haze over it, you notice that it still has the look of hairs. Now you can get as detailed as you want with this, and in later videos we're probably going to get a little, deeper into it. But for the sake of this piece, we just want to show you how we get it in there. Now, when you're doing this part, you should be using hopefully you're using some kind of detail brush. And just so that you know, when you're doing something like these eyebrows, you can spend days trying to perfect this stuff. Okay, so I noticed that there's a little dip about right here, so we're gonna take care of that. You're going to go over all of your areas. Now, when we go over the image this time, and I'm going to switch to a gun. Alright, so I'm going to switch my airbrush guns because I need something with a little bit more spray. So if you only have one gun, airbrush gun, that's fine. If you're going to, when you first start, you probably should get you something right down the middle. And I'm going to make some suggestions in the beginning of the class of what you could get, because if you can only afford one, you want something that's going to be able to do fine detail work and also be able to do a wide spread, spray a wide spread of paint. Okay, so we're going to back off of this here so that you can see where we're going with this. So, though she has blue eyes, we're just not going to go in and color this eye blue. We're going to follow the little lines and striations that she has in her eyes. And if you look at the image, she has little lines going out. The pattern is usually going out from the pupil or the iris or whatever it is, and going out to the edge of where it's darkest. So you're just trying to get as close to the pattern as you see. Alright, so we're going to put our little striations in. And we're just generally trying to get the feel of the color. As you notice, we gave it a little blue tinge to it. She has blue eyes, so that will be reflected